Molly Samuel, tell us, set a baseline here. What kind of oil is coming into the Bay Area? Where is it coming from? Where is it going?
Well, we don't have exact numbers. The refineries themselves know what they're bringing in, but it's proprietary information. It's competitive. They don't want to tell us exactly. The one thing we are able to find out, and this is because of a federal order from the DOT, an emergency order that said, because of safety concerns, Bakken crude, the crude from North Dakota, which is more volatile, when these trains derail, they explode. If you've got a train carrying 1 million barrels or more, or no, 1 million gallons or more, sorry, traveling through a state, railroads, you've got to tell states when this is happening. And so now we know that about 1 train a week carrying that amount of Bakken crude is coming into Richmond. And this is information from BNSF, and that's coming into the Kinder Morgan, into a rail yard in Richmond. So that's what we know about the Bakken crude. There's also crude coming from Alberta, from Utah, from New Mexico. There's all kinds of crude coming in by rail, but where exactly it's going, we don't know.
But that's happened for a long time. What is it about the Bakken crude that's new or different? I mean, rail cars have been coming in for decades, and no one really heard of, there's not much fuss.
Rail is actually pretty new here. I was looking at CEC numbers, California Energy Commission numbers. In 2008, no crude came in by rail. And I think in 2013, it was more than 6 million barrels. I think I've got that number right. So this is a new phenomenon. Not all of it. There are different concerns with different types of crude, but it's the Bakken from North Dakota that we've seen. There was an explosion last July in a town in Quebec that killed 47 people in this downtown. It was not people connected with the railroad, with oil refineries. It was people in a bar near where the train exploded. There have been derailments and explosions in Alabama, in Virginia, in North Dakota. So we've just seen it's more volatile, and the train cars that are carrying it aren't safe enough.
And what is the federal government doing about those train cars?
The federal government has proposed new safety regulations. The recommendations, the public comment period actually just closed this week on those recommendations. And the next step is that they will look at all the thousands of comments they got, and it's going to take a while. These regulations, there are a bunch of different proposals, but slower speed limits, improved safety on the rail cars, higher tech braking systems. One of the concerns, and Jess may bring this up, is how long is it going to take for these recommendations to actually come into place? Meanwhile, the trains are still coming.